Well, the Bible's really clear we don't fight against flesh and blood, right? So those folks who have been deceived are not our enemies and not the folks that we should be angry with. And every thing that they say from the depth of their deception, I don't want to say it's not their fault, but comes from a more insidious source, right? And those folks are bound. I had no idea I was bound. I thought Mormonism was the most wonderful thing in the world, and I surrendered my life to Christ. He opens my eyes to how bound I was. After I gave my life to Jesus, one Friday night I couldn't sleep, and I just kept thinking, I'm going to die until I'm baptized. I need to be baptized, right? So I'm up Friday night, I'm up Saturday night, Sunday morning. I get rebaptized, right, by immersion outside in Florida in living water in a spring. Go down under the water. And when I came up out of the water, God gave me this visual of myself bound in chains. You remember the old movie, Christmas, with Marley and, Scrooge, yeah. And they always showed Marley with all those chains wrapped around him. God gave me a visual of myself with those chains, and when I came up out of the water, they burst. These are folks that are in bondage to untruths. They don't accept and know the things that are in this Bible and that are in this doctrinal guide, right? So as much as they throw the emotional stuff maybe at you or the judgmental stuff, you might have done the same thing as Mormon. I surely did. When you're in a performance-based religion, everybody knows what the rules are, and so you're continually looking at people to see if they measure up, looking at yourself to see if you measure up, always saying, oh, I'm not doing so bad. This person's certainly worse. So it's a way of life, right, in a performance-based religion. So I pray for you that you will realize you're not fighting against flesh and blood. Like I said in the beginning, that opposition just, oh my gosh, I would stay up nights crying, somebody doesn't like me, and then I realized, wow, you know what? God can use even that to turn a heart, and I've seen him do that. And the other thing I've seen is that often when they're that angry, they're in the beginning stages of being convicted that what they're in isn't true, that's sometimes the case.